my name's Jo and welcome to my channel. Sorry I haven't been around for a while, life's been a bit hectic, but I'm hopefully back this year and I will aim to share what I can of our homeschool life. It's just a little bit crazy, but when is it ever not? So, welcome back. If you're new, welcome. If you've been here before, then welcome back. It's so good to see you again. So in this video, I am going to be sharing my 2026 homeschool curriculum choices. So for those of you who are new, or you might not remember, my name is Jo. Like I said, I am a homeschooling mum of 11 years this year. This is our 11th year homeschooling. I have two daughters, Olivia, who is 15 this year, and Rebecca, who will be 13 this year. So we're looking at approximately grades 8 and grade 7. That's about the grades that my girls are working at, roughly, give or take, because of when their birthdays fall in the school year, and their maturity levels and all that sort of stuff, and their interest levels as well. So that's about the level I aim to work at and set their work at for them. So for homeschool, as I said, this is our 11th year, so I've tried lots of things, found things that work well for us, and they continually keep working. We've tried other programs, we've tried other things, and we've come back around to the same stuff because we like it and it works. Whether that's because it's familiar, I don't know, or whether it's just the style that works, I'm not 100% sure, but I know that it works. My girls like it. I get the least amount of resistance and complaints about school when we're doing this sort of stuff. So this year, for our curriculum choices, I will get started with our language lessons. So once again, we are diehard fans of Masterbooks. So I'm using their language lessons for living education. My youngest daughter will be using their level 6 book, and we really like it. It has a little companion book as well that I don't have on me, 10-minute Bible stories. So we'll be working our way through this one this year for her. My older daughter will be using their level 7 book. So I looked at level 8 and I looked at the level 7 books, and I looked at where my girls were at, and I decided that these levels were the most appropriate ones for them. I feel other people will probably disagree with me, and that's okay, that's up to them. But I feel like their curriculum, the Masterbooks curriculum, runs about a year ahead of Australian curriculum as far as the topics it covers and things that it teaches, especially in things like language arts and a little bit in maths as well. But that's not what this is. This is language. So yes, I feel like they're about a year ahead roughly. It might get a little bit less as they get into the upper grades. This is our first foray into their sort of junior, middle school, I think it is, sort of high school area stuff. So I'll let you know what I think of this one. It does follow the same format, which is why we liked it. We've made a little start on it at the end of last year, and really enjoyed it. So we'll see how we go over the year with it. For history, once again, we are a Story of the World family. Now, technically this is elementary ages, I believe, but we are up to volume 3 this year. So we're going to work our way through reading this. I really love just the simplicity of it. It's such an easy curriculum to use. We just read a little chunk and then we do either an activity out of here, or we just discuss what we've talked about. If it piques our interest, sometimes we'll rabbit hole our ways down through some YouTube videos or other things like that. But it really just depends on how much interest the girls have in it. So yeah, so we'll use Story of the World for our world history. Australian house stuff, we tend to do a little bit, we don't do a lot. I'm going to use, I meant to pull it out and I forgot, our Sunburnt Country. We've been working our way through this and reading bits and pieces of it over the years. The girls enjoy it. It's another Charlotte Mason style curriculum, which is what we often like to use here. We like stories and simple, short lessons. They work well for us. So yeah, that's what we'll use for our Australian history. I'll come back to that one. We're going to use some of Masterbooks once again. God's Design for Heaven and Earth. We're going to continue our study here on our universe. We started with the solar system last year and we'll continue on with that. And then we'll probably either do the planet Earth one and then come back to weather and water. I'm not 100% sure which way we'll go, but we'll definitely finish the universe one and then we'll go from there. So we don't mind these ones. I find them a little bit heavy, so we don't tend to do a lot with it. I find it a little bit heavier going. It's not quite as light or as story-ish. These are a little bit more textbooky. So not my favorite science, but I haven't found something else that I like better yet. I haven't tried a lot of other things, to be fair, too. So yeah, but that's what we're going to use at the moment. We have their Living Healthy book that we're going to use as our health PE kind of science as well, to a large extent, because this covers a whole bunch of different topics in here as well. So it does everything from healthy eating to exercise to different parts of the body. So it's a great all-in-one sort of thing. So like flexibility, strength, hydrating, food safety, the nervous system, digestion system, a whole bunch of different stuff, like sleep cycles. And then there's things even here on like conflict resolution and healthy responsibilities, boundaries, first aid, poisons and burns. So there's a whole thing on like safety, alcohol awareness, fire safety, weather safety, electrical safety. So a whole bunch of different topics that we will look at throughout the course of the year. We started on this one last year once again because we rotate our subjects and we only tend to do these sort of ones as a loop once a week roughly. It takes us a while to go through them, so but that's okay. It's what works for our family and that's fine. So that's our health PE sort of vibe. And then we're going to continue to work our way through these ones as well as a bit of a world geography. Once again, a little bit sciencey too. So A Child's Guide to Geography Volume 1, Explore His Earth. Once again, these are a little bit textbooky. They are a little bit story-esque, but they definitely cover a huge variety of topics and things. So the chapters aren't very helpful because it doesn't really sort of say things that it covers, unfortunately. Otherwise, I'd give you a quick overview. But it has the most beautiful artwork in it. The pictures are really lovely. So real life photos of different things. But it covers stuff like sciencey things here, so atmosphere and further on, like there's even like art lessons and stuff throughout it too. So makes it really makes it fun, I hope. That's my plan anyways, to make it a bit more fun and engaging for the kids. I shouldn't really call them kids, for my girls. Yeah, so we work our way through it. We don't always tend to do every activity in here, but there's things like ocean's crust stuff further on, and yeah, so it's definitely got like a real mix of geography and sciencey stuff, so they go hand in hand quite well with the God's Design series. And then we're going to be doing living art lessons. We're going to continue our way through that. We started on this one last year, I believe, or the year before as well. And like I said, it takes us a while sometimes to go through a curriculum. So we'll keep plowing our way through this one as a hands-on arts curriculum. The girls have more or less moved on from doing things like handwriting and spelling nowadays. I don't tend to do a lot of focus on that. The language arts curriculums do touch on spelling, especially in the level 6 book. By the level 7 book, I believe it's more or less assumed that the kids are spelling quite independently, so that's okay. And handwriting is something that I'm not too concerned about. I've always said that my aim and goal for my children is that they can read and write legibly. It doesn't have to be perfect cursive, it doesn't have to be print, it just needs to be legible. We are moving away as a society, I believe, and I feel like, from handwritten stuff, but I still feel it's an important thing to be able to handwrite something, because one day it might just be useful. And now maths. Now I haven't mentioned maths yet, and as you can see, I don't have a maths book here in my collection. We are going to use once again this year our Maths Pathways, which is an online online-based maths curriculum. It's an Australian one, and we've been using it now for just over 6 months, I think it is, roughly. And it works really well. I love it. It's Australian, so it's great for that for me. The girls like it. It can be quite a short lesson. They have a wonderful video topic, a wonderful video at the start of the lesson that introduces the topic, what they're learning about, breaks it down and teaches it for them. They do work in a notebook as well separately, so they have to copy stuff out. So it's a great way for them to practice their layout and set out skills on pages and copying things down. Both of my girls enjoy it. My oldest one more than my younger one for the most part, but I feel like it's a good choice and a good solid maths curriculum. I'll insert some little photos or videos of it here so that you can see somewhere here-ish. I'll let my YouTube figure it out, my video editing program, when I get there. So that's what we're going to be using for maths. But that's pretty much our curriculum plans for 2026. Bible stuff, we tend to just read a devotion as a family in the morning as far as that. Yeah, that pretty much is our curriculum plans for 2026. I hope you find that useful. I hope you find it helpful. If you've got any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments down below. I'll happily answer what I can. I'll include some links in the description box for all the curriculum things that I got. Most of my master books I buy online from them directly, and I print the PDFs at home myself. I find that works best for our family. The other, the physical master books I buy from either Reformers or Koorong or Amazon and get them shipped to the house. That works out quite well. I just check my pricing and see who has it for the most affordable price. Beyond that, everything else is, all the Story of the World I get through, I got that one from Amazon. I have an Amazon Prime membership, and it's been one of the best things because I've saved so much money on my shipping for things. So it's been really good. So yeah, that is it for 2026 homeschool curriculum choices. Let me know if you've got any comments down below. Otherwise, have a great week, guys, and I'll see you in the next